Warhammer 40,000 9th edition. This is a ruined city from some conflict somewhere in time. A random dice roll drew our mission today. Out of the Altar of War book, this is the map. Space Marines in the middle. Some various rules. The Space Marines will deploy here. They are 10 Assault Marines with all the gubbins. 10 TAC Marines with 2 grav pistols, a grav gun, a las cannon. 10 TAC Marines with a combi plasma, a heavy bolter, and a grav gun. 10 Assault Marines with all the gubbins. Sir Helmet the Unsung, Knight Errant, Thermal Cannon, Thunderstrike Gauntlet, Storm Spear Rocket Pod. Vindicator Tank, Landspeeder Tornado, Rhino, both of the Rhinos have Storm Bolters and Hunter Killer Missiles. Land Raider with a Storm Bolter. And out of the box today for the first time in over a year, maybe more, we have Lieutenant Starhawk is going to lead the force today. He has a power axe and a plasma pistol. He has the Imperium Sword Warlord trait, and he's wearing the armor Indomitus. This is 2,000 points of Imperium on the nose.
So I got a Wraith Knight, right?
Here's the
Scatter
Wraith
Shield, Ghost Glaive, 2 Star Cannons. Just looks awesome. Standing in front of him by the mustard can, it's Eldred. He's the Warlord. You know, looks awesome. 6 Warlocks, 6 Banshees, 5 Swooping Hawks. My Dire Avengers are in a squad of 9 and a squad of 7. I'll have to rearrange that. And then over here I got Wave Serpent with Bright Lances, Shuriken Cannon, a Falcon, Pulse Laser, Bright Lance, and a Shuriken Cannon. Over here he's got a Missile Launcher, Shuriken Catapults, a Shuriken Cannon, and a Ghost Glaive. And then that's it, right?
Do we have
1,992 points?
Do we have Exarch powers?
Oh yeah, everybody's got Exarch powers, everybody's got relics, and we're gonna do a bunch of Scooby-Doo stuff.
All right, we will talk about psychic powers and Exarch powers as they come up. So this is a 7th edition mission. Space Marine player must set up a primary objective anywhere within 12 inches of the center of the table. And so let's do that next. All right, I've placed my objective here. This dice represents the center of the field, and the objective is just in the center of this ruin. That is where I will make my stand. And now we must deploy. All right, it's gone down, so we're going to go with the aerial view for a second before we talk about where everybody is.
Oh, there's men everywhere.
There's men everywhere. So in our introduction, we forgot 2 squads of Rangers, 5 men a squad, and here's one here. We have a squad of Dire Avengers hugging this building. We have Eldred and probably the Warlocks in this car.
Warlocks on the table over there. Eldred and 9 Dire Avengers.
Dire Avengers and Eldred in this car. Wraith Lord, who we haven't seen in a while. Sir Helmet the Unsung towards the middle. Squad of Tactical Marines behind him. There's a Rhino in the ruin. I understand that it's not going to be able to drive through those walls because it's not infantry, cavalry, or beasts. So it's just there to hold that objective. That's its job. And inside of it are 10 Assault Marines. Esteemed Brother Rimshot and his squad are up in the ruin. Another squad of 5 Rangers in this house. 5 TAC Marines and a Rhino. Land Raider with 5 TAC Marines. The Wraith Knight. Do Wraith Knights get names? He's such a boss. I feel like he should have a name, but the big Wraith Knight right up in my grill. The Warlock Enclave hanging out there on the table. In reserve, for a command point, I put the Vindicator, and for another command point, I put the Landspeeder in reserve, plus another 3 command points for bringing the Knight. I will start the game with 7. Also in reserve is Lieutenant Starhawk and 2 5-man Assault Marine squads. These men are all in transports. For the Eldar, we have the Hawks are in reserve. These Banshees are in the Falcon, and it will deep strike for some stratagem. And these Dire Avengers, where are they?
In a car.
They're in a car on the table already.
Yeah.
So that is everyone deployed. Now, at the end of the game, this objective is worth 5 points, whoever holds it. We also can get a point for Slay the Warlord and a point for First Blood. And then 1 victory point for each enemy unit destroyed. That's how we win or lose the game. Also, out of 1, 2, or 3, the Eldar go first, and on 4, 5, or 6, the Space Marines go first. And that's just how that is. No roll off, just a throw.
And it just happens.
And no seizing the initiative. So, who goes first? That is an Eldar first turn on a 3. That does not bode well for me.
Let's go, Eldar.
Eldar turn 1 of potentially 7.
I've got to kill that thing.
I'd like to point out that before the end of the turn 1 movement phase, the Farseer remembered Strands of Fate. Not before my turn, not before turn 2. Turn 1, before the game has really begun, Strands of Fate has been recalled. That's a win. I got Warlock stayed put. Dire Avengers has stayed put. Rangers has stayed put. But the Knight has walked up to engage these 2 tanks. These Rangers have stayed put. The Wraith Lord and the Wave Serpent have come around to look at the Imperial Knight. Eldrad has gotten out. He's looking at the Knight through the windows. And that is the other movement phase. Now, Eldrad will psych. The Wave Serpent will be guided.
Goes off on a 10. And it goes off.
Okay, the Knight is doomed. All right, after some technical difficulties, I am guided on the tank. I'm doomed on the Knight, doomed.
And I'm going to smite the closest unit, because that's how it works.
And that's the Knight.
Actually, because I can reroll, I wanted to use my psychic test over here.
Uh-huh.
For a super smite.
Super Smite on the Knight. Hit me.
D6 mortal wounds, 5 mortal wounds.
That's a good start to your game, isn't it? Let me find a D&D dice. Before he is moved, he's down to 19 wounds.
Come over here to my warlocks who are in the building.
More psychic power.
They are going to protect my knight if he's within 18 inches.
And he is protect on a 7 is a peril on the warlocks.
Yeah, that's too bad. It goes off though.
It goes off, but they have to suffer D3 mortal
So
wounds.
he's got, yeah, they're just going to take 3 more wounds.
For 3 mortal wounds, too much power.
A guy and a half a guy.
Good thing they're only 20 points now, right?
Yeah, exactly.
This Wave Serpent is going to shoot.
I can ignore any and all modifiers for the hit roll. We're shooting at the tank, or at the knight.
I'm going to rotate ion shields for either 1 or 2 command points.
I don't know what that does.
For 2 command points, Sir Helmet is going to rotate iron shields, and he will have a 4-up invulnerable save.
I'm going to hit you on 3s.
You've hit twice.
Shuriken cannon misses.
That's all right. The lance is hit.
I'm guided.
Guided. Shuriken cannons just don't want to hit today.
They just can't do it. Strength 6, toughness 8 is going to be a 5. And then strength 8, toughness 8 is going to be 4. And you're doomed. And that's 1 wound at -1 for 2 damage, and 1 at -4 for D3 plus 3.
Oh. First, we have the Shuriken cannon. I need a 4. I get it. Then we have the lance. I need a 4. I don't get it. The lance is D3, so something good. I'll spend another command point to make it. The knight will be fine, but I'm bleeding command points early.
Love it.
The Wraith Lord.
Yep, he's got a shuriken cannon that misses.
Wow.
A berry missile launcher that misses.
Wow.
And a 2 shuriken catapults that hit you all of the times.
Wow.
But they're strength 4
So you need 6s.
and wound you 3 times.
Wow, that's crazy. There's 3 of them. I need that 4-up invulnerable save. I take 2 more wounds. That's funny. Down to 17.
Eldrad's got a shuriken pistol.
Oh no.
He misses. The Viper in the building.
Uh-oh, who is he shooting at?
He's got a bright lance and a shuriken cannon. 3s.
Everything at Sir Helmet the Unsung.
Everything hits. I want a 4 on the red dice and 5s on the gold dice.
Sweet.
But you're doomed.
But I'm doomed. Sweet.
Oh, that's so bad. 1 wound at -1 for 2 damage.
Need that 4 again. Get it.
Rangers at the heavy boulder squad.
We're gonna be all right. Dude, what happened to you?
2 hits, or 3 hits.
Because Rangers always hit on 2s now, crazy.
And
2 wounds and a mortal wound. All right, so 2 wounds. In the cover, I need 2s. And we're all right. And then the mortal wound, the Star Hunters are warded. Oh no, I took a mortal wound.
That squad of Rangers, it's the same squad.
Same squad. Better hitting.
Wound and a mortal wound.
All right, that wound will be saved on a 2. There's that. There's a man dead. And then I'll save a mortal wound on a 5. Don't. So I've lost a man here and I have a wound carried over. Mr. Big and Spooky's got 2 star cannons. Who's he shooting at?
He's going to shoot at the knight. Popping some shots off at the knight. You know, little knight on knight shooting.
Hits 3 times.
He's going to wound you. Strength 7, toughness 8. It's going to be 5s, which sucks. And
No
then
wound.
You're doomed.
But I'm doomed.
3 wounds.
Oh, crazy.
Star cannons are kind of like weird because they're -3 for 2 damage each.
Well, let's hope we get some 4s here. So I got to take 2 more, down to 15.
Not bracketed yet, huh?
I don't know. I don't think so.
That's shooting. We're into the charge phase where Wraithlord's going to charge the knight.
I'm going to Overwatch.
Ah!
You knew I'd had to. So I am bleeding command points, but Sir Helmet the Unsung is going to Overwatch.
You're down to 3 command points?
I am. I'm still alive, and so it might have been worth it. The red dice is the melta gun. The white dice are the thermal cannon. He rolled a 6. He gets 6 shots. The 2 cream dice and the blue dice are the Storm Speeder rocket pod. We want 6s. We get 1 rocket pod. And that's it. That rocket pod is going to wound you on a 4. There's the wound on the knight at -2 for D6. Or on the Wraithlord.
-2 for D6.
-2 for D6.
It's going to be a 5, and I'm going to auto save it on a 6.
You lucky duck. All right, get in here.
I'm going to charge with my Wraithlord, and I'm in on a 7. Or a 6.
No, he didn't have far to go.
My Wraith Knight is going to charge the Rhino and the Land Raider.
All right, let's have it. Maybe I should have overwatched over here. Huh? That's funny. Does that get you to the Land Raider? It gets you to the Rhino.
Doesn't get me to both, though.
That's so funny.
I'm spending a command point to reroll.
You're darn right. You are. Roll Snake Eyes again. I'll laugh at you
using
forever.
my Psychic Mind to auto 6. What's that? There it is.
There you go.
9 inches.
Don't forget those Strands of Fate dice.
The Wraithlord's going to fight first.
Of course he is.
Because what are you going to interrupt with a Land Raider? That's not going to help.
No, it's not.
So I get 4 attacks that hit you on 3s.
I see 2 2s.
And I'm spending a command point.
Of course you are. 3 hits. Toughness 8.
Toughness 8, strength 9.
3s.
But you're doomed. So there's 3 wounds at -4 for D3 plus 3.
That's a bummer. At -4, it's going to be... I cannot save -4.
You don't have your awesome...
My invulnerable save is against ranged attacks.
So for D3 plus 3,
Let's have it.
it's going to be 15.
15 kills him.
Yeah, bad counting.
Just like that. The inspiration for the entire game, the inspiration for the big table, the inspiration for the big list. Turn 1, Sir Helmet is dead. Let's see if he blows up. Does Sir Helmet the Unsung explode? He does not. But just like that, he is removed from the field, and sad face. I will not interrupt.
I will fight you with my sweeping Titanic Ghostblade strike.
And who are you swinging at?
3 of them are going to go at the Land Raider. 2 are going to go at the Rhino.
Because you just feel like it.
Because I'm using the sweep instead of the strike, I'll make 3 hit rolls instead of 1. And it will be strength 8 -3 for 2 damage each.
That's crazy town.
So
Let's do the Rhino first.
The Rhino first.
6 dice on the Rhino.
3 dice.
5 hits on the Rhino.
Strength 8, toughness 7.
Toughness 7.
3s. 3 wounds, -3 for 2 damage each.
-3 is -2. So I need 5s. Get 1. So the Rhino takes 4 wounds. Down to 6.
3s on the Land Raider.
On the Land Raider.
Good. And then we want strength 8, toughness 8 is going to be 4.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be
4 wounds.
4 wounds at -2 for 2 damage, or -3 for 2 damage.
-3 with the armor of contempt turns into -2. I want 4s. I take 2. The Land Raider is down to 12 wounds. Yeah, that is the end of Eldar turn 1. My knight being dead hurts. That's sad town stuff. Had to be dealt with. I feel like I need my reserves already, but it's way too early. I got to get through turn 1. I got to dig my Land Raider out. Problems. Space Marines have moved. The Land Raider stayed stuck in. But the men inside of it got out and moved into this ruin to try to gun down these dire Avengers, get them out of the game. Oh. The man with the heavy bolter has stayed put. The man with the las cannon has stayed put with his squad. This Rhino has stayed put. This Rhino and 5 attack Marines fell back. In the Black Rhino was 2 5-man combat squads of Assault Marines. They are moving forward to face the unstoppable object, and we're going to see how well they do. So this is what happened, and I have no psychic phase. Space Marine turn 1, I have to shoot. We are going to start with the Land Raider shooting into the Wraith Lord. Pardon me, he's a Wraith Knight. Mm-hmm. We'll start with the Land Raider shooting into the Wraith Knight.
At -1.
At -1. We'll start with the Storm Bolters. The Storm Bolters are not heavy, they'll hit on 3s. We've hit every time. Storm Bolters will wound on 6s. Nothing. Then we will do the Heavy Bolters. They will hit on 4s because they're heavy. And we've only hit once. Oh! We're going to wound on a 5. Nothing. Then we have 4 las cannons. We will hit on 4s because we're heavy. You got to reroll that because it's cut. I'll take that 6 though. And then we are a Master Artisan. 3 hits. We're going to wound you on 3s. Darn.
Yeah.
You knew I had to, fam.
Where are you wounding me?
The Wraith Knight. Or the Wraith Knight. 2 at AP 4.
Yep.
All right, 1 goes through. You know, so in a command point, reroll that?
Yeah.
They're fine. The Land Raider has fired. The Wraith Knight has made its save.
It costs 430 points.
He costs 430 points. He is still unscathed. He's also still locked in, so I can't shoot at him anymore. So these men will not shoot at anything. And this Rhino fell back. This Rhino here will take 2 Stormbolter shots up, or 4 because it hasn't moved, up at the Rangers. We're still going to hit you on 3s, and we're a Master Artisan. And then we're going to wound you on 3s because you're a Toughness Elf. Just 1 wound.
Toughness Elf is not my favorite anymore, though. I got a 3 up, sorry, and I got a 4.
So he's just fine. All right.
Being Toughness Elf is... I miss being Toughness Custodes.
This squad here is going to shoot at the Wraith Lord, and so is this squad here. Your Rimshot squad at the Wraith Lord. 3s. And that's not bad. We are Master Artisans. And so those are hits. The white dice will wound on 6s. The red dice wounds on a 3. So there's 1 at your regular save and 1 at -4 for d6.
1 3 up.
There's a wound.
1 5 up in, or 6 up invuln for my Ulthwe Craftworld.
All right. Let's turn this into 6. I need 6 wounds right here. 6. 6. He's going to be -1 because he's a Wraith construct. Yeah. No, that's a stroke of luck that I desperately needed. This squad here into the Wraith Lord.
Here comes the command point.
You're fucking darn right. You had to think about that? We're going to spend 1 command point to play a Hellfire Shell.
There it is.
On the Heavy Bolter. Everybody here. Oh, wait, there's a man dead in that squad. I get 2 less dice.
Yeah, take that.
Into the Wraith Lord, hitting on 3s.
We killed the guy.
I am a Master Artisan. Everybody wants it.
Ooh.
The white dice wound on 6s. The red dice wounds on... Oh, the red dice just does mortal wounds.
Yeah.
Just 1.
Sweet. I'm Ulthwe. I got a 5 up against mortal wounds that I don't make.
So I got to get through 2 wounds here. 6s.
Toughness, yeah.
Just 1.
Just 1. 3 up that I make.
All right. So he's got just 2 wounds left down there. These Tactical Marines into the Dire Avengers. The red dice are the plasma gun. The gold dice are the grav gun. The white dice are the bolters. We hit on 3s.
Wow.
And we're a Master Artisan. Then the red dice wound on 2s. Everything else wounds on 3s.
I'm Toughness Elf.
That doesn't go through. That doesn't go through. So these are both -3. That is your regular save.
This is a 4. These are 5s.
I got a charge.
All right, bring it.
These tactical marines are going to charge the Dire
I'm
Avengers.
Overwatch.
Of course you are.
Yeah.
Overwatch from the Dire Avengers into the tactical marines sitting on
6s.
I see 3. I am toughness 4.
I want 4s. 2 wounds at -2.
-2 is -1. And I'm in a ruin, so I need 3s. I take a wound. Now, can I get in? Not on a 3.
Not on a 3.
Darn it.
Got 4 again.
Another command point gone. On a 4? Not on a 4.
4.
They don't make it. These men, they just seal their own fate.
Forsaken.
Over here, though, these guys got to get in.
Oh, they've got it.
The squad that's close, they get in on a 6. The squad that's far, get in on an 8. These are 2 combat squads, so the squad with the Thunderhammer will fight first.
Oh.
All right, so here we go. I need good results here. This is a desperate move. The chain swords are the white dice, the eviscerator are the gold dice, and the black dice are the Thunderhammer. The gold and black dice hit on 4s, the white dice hit on 3s. Thunderhammer has hit once, eviscerator has hit once. The chainswords did fantastically well. We're gonna master artisan and get another hit. We're gonna spend that last command point. We're out of command points. Turn 1.
Turn 1.
And we did not convert.
We start with 12.
We started with 9.
12 command points down.
These wound on 6s. This wound's on a 5. Those wound on 4s. 6s, nothing. A 5, nothing. 4s, 1. 1 wound on the Wraith Lord from a Thunderhammer is -2 for 3 damage.
Is gonna be a 4 up and bone save. That I make.
He is fine. Now, are you going to interrupt?
Oh, you're darn.
Are you going to swing at the squad that has not swung yet?
I'm gonna swing at a couple different.
Oh no.
I'm gonna swing 2 at the squad that hasn't swung, and 3 at the Land Raider. 2 at the squad that has not swung yet.
2 at the squad that hasn't swung yet.
I want 3s.
You've hit 4 times.
And then I want
Toughness 4.
2s. And that's -3 for 2 damage each.
-3 is -2, so these are 5s. I lose 3 men.
Bop, bop, bop. And then I want. That was a really good roll. That. And then I'm strength 8.
Toughness 8.
Just 8, so I want 4s.
Just 4.
-3 for 2 damage each.
So I want 4s. Come on, man. So that's 6. Takes me down to 6 wounds. Oh, sometimes you eat the bar. Sometimes the bar eats you. These 2 men here who haven't swung, it's a chainsword and an eviscerator. Chainsword hits all 3 times. Wounds, not at all. The eviscerator will hit on 4s. Hits twice, wounds on 5s. That's almost snake eyes again. There's 1 wound from the eviscerator at -4 for 2 damage.
4 of
Take
2
2.
damage is 22 left, right?
22 left. That's so sad. That's so sad. The Land Raider gets to fight. I forgot to do that last turn. The Land Raider will get D6 attacks for 4. The Land Raider will hit on 6s. It hits once. The Land Raider will wound on a 4, believe it or not. Nothing.
Darn.
So that is the end. That all happened in my turn.
Yep.
It's getting grim. I need to hold out for a little bit longer, get my reserves in. I don't know what I'm going to do about this thing. It's so bad. Where's my knight? Why isn't he here?
Oh, man.
Eldar, movement, turn 2. These warlocks have stayed right where they are. The Dire Avengers fanned out, but they have mostly stayed. These men failed me. The Rangers stayed. Eldrad got in the car full of Dire Avengers and came forward. This thing came in from reserves, and it is full of Banshees, correct?
Yes, it is. Let's put a girl by that so that we know.
The 2-wound Wraith Lord
She's hot.
has invaded my house. Not a lot to be done about it.
He's here.
The bikes come out of cover. These Rangers have stayed. That is the Eldar force. Oh, he stayed in too, because why would he go anywhere? Why?
He's in the fight.
Now, Psychic Phase, you put Eldrad in the car, so you just got these wizards over here.
Yep.
What are they going to do?
Yep. They're going to cast Protect on the Wraith Knight.
Because why wouldn't they?
Because that's their job today. They want... It's 18 inches. They want to cast on a 7. And it goes
They
off.
get a 7. I'm not even going to move his chip. The chip stays. He's protected.
So now we're into the shooting phase. We're going to start with this Viper.
This Viper's going to shoot at whom?
He's going to shoot at the back of that Rhino. Remember when rear armor was a thing?
Yes. I sometimes think about bringing it back, like double damage for rear armor or something like that.
Shuriken Cannon and a Bright Lance. It's fun to get spot. Like, great.
Anywhere you want. You've missed twice, but the Bright Lance hits.
This one's a 3. This one's a 5.
Yes.
So that is 1 wound at -4 for D3 plus 3.
-4 is -3. I need a 6. I get it.
Wow.
The Emperor protects. I needed that.
Emperor. The Emperor.
This is the Wraith Lord shooting?
Yep.
At the Heavy Welder.
These are all the shots.
Oh.
Missile launcher, Shuriken Catapult, Shuriken Cannon.
But everything's going at the attack Marines?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
3. This is strength 8.
That's a 2.
These want 4s. This is strength 6, so that'll be a 3. Wounds at -2 or -1 for 2 damage.
-1 I don't care about, so I just need, and I'm in the cover, I need a 2. What was that?
A 2.
Sweet.
-1 for 1 damage.
-1 goes back to nothing. That's good too.
-2 for D6.
-2 is -1, so I need a 3. Yeah!
Woo! These Dire Avengers shooting at the squad through the...
These men deserve it. They deserve it. You failed. I gave you orders. You did not execute your orders, and now you are going to be executed.
Yeah, it wouldn't, you know, if you weren't
If
so
you had done a
inferior-
little bit better.
If you weren't so inferior.
I don't even feel bad for you. That's a lot of hits.
It's gonna be 4s.
The 6s are better.
These are -4 because of my shredding fire special rule, and this is just a wound at -2.
All right, just a wound at -2. I'm in the cover, so that's a 3. I'm in the cover, so that's a 3. That's a 5. Dice off the floor. Now these are -3, you say, right?
-4.
-4. So they're -3 with Armor of Contempt. 2, 3, 4. So I need 5s here. Oh, so there's 1 wound each? So there's a dead man, and another man has a wound. The Falcon with the Banshees are going to shoot at the men in the ruin.
Shuriken Cannon. 4s, because I just dropped in.
Wait, why are they forcing you to just drop down?
Oh, no, I have a crystal targeting.
Well, you're also a vehicle. Vehicles
Yeah,
don't give a shit.
I don't know what I was thinking.
You're in 5th edition.
Yeah. I want strength 8, toughness 4 is 2s.
You just dropped in. It's disorienting.
This is strength 6, so it's going to be a 3.
Well, he just got here. He just showed up. He didn't know what was going
He
on.
just shut up. That tank.
Yes.
These same guys over here.
Oh, no. Yeah. Hit me. Hit me.
Yeah, I don't like that they live. Kind of bugs me.
I see 4 hits. Toughness 4.
Toughness 4 is going to be 2 and then 3. So that's 1 at -4 for D3 plus 3. And 2 at -1 for 2 damage each.
All right. The 2 at -1 I don't care about. Oh, there's a wound with this and this guy.
That's 2 damage. Oh, yeah.
That just kills him. And then this was -4, you say?
Yep.
-3, 2, 3, 4. I need a 5. And we're fine.
Wow.
But we've lost 2 men in that squad. But there's a sergeant there, so we're still good.
Rangers.
Oh,
There
yeah.
are 2 squads of Rangers who are going to try and take out the squad with the
Heavy bolter?
heavy bolt.
This squad of Rangers first?
Yep. Here comes the first squad.
You hit all the times because you're
All
Rangers.
the times because I'm Rangers.
I know, it looked like such garbage. You had to stop for a second.
And then I wound on force. So that's
4 wounds and 2 mortal
4
wounds.
wounds and 2 mortal wounds. Good show, man.
4 wounds, 2s. We're good. Mortal wounds, 5s. Oh, we lose a man. The squad here is still shooting.
Misses once.
It's funny how you're just rolling 2s like crazy, but it's fine.
It's almost like I'm a custode. 3 wounds and a mortal wound.
All right, 3 wounds or 2s. We're good. Mortal wound is a 5. That's a 4. I take a wound.
Still 3 guys left in there.
We're Space Marines. We're tough as nails.
Yeah, you are.
So all the shooting has shot.
I'm going to spend 2 command points.
2 command points. What's happening now?
Use this stratagem at the end of your shooting phase. Select 1 Dire Avengers unit from your army that is below starting strength. That unit can shoot again. Then I'm going to spend a command point on Blade Storm so that their 6s explode.
Devastating. What did these guys do to make you so mad? They came over here and failed.
I don't like that they even thought they could win.
Oh, well, they're not winning now. Special rules. Command point spent 3 command points on killing these 3 tactical marines.
3 command points, 2 stratagems, just to have fun.
Firing twice. So let's do this. Hold on. Let's go like that. Because nobody's in this corner.
How much do we love that wall?
I don't care about that wall. There's a battle taking place, you know.
All right.
All right.
I want force. These are -4. These are your regular armor safe.
All right. In a ruin. I want 2s. That's cool. -4. I want 5s. Oh, I lose another man. That'll be a morale check. So that is the end of the shooting phase.
Yeah.
Are these men going to charge? It's 5 on 2. You going to charge?
Those are Space Marines.
Those are Space Marines.
Those are Space Marines.
There's only 2 of them, though.
No, we're not going to charge. You'll have to come get us.
I'm heading that way.
My Wraith Lord is going to charge your Rhino. That's on the objective, though.
Of course he is. I'm fine with that. And on a 4, he makes it in easily. And now it's time for him to close combat the Rhino.
He's going to hit you on 3s.
3s. Ha! Take that. Take that. What happened?
What happened?
The Emperor protects. It's my turn to pick a combat. It's these men here. Gonna bust the ankles of the Wraith Knight. The white dice are chain swords. The gold dice is an eviscerator. The red dice are thunder hammers. The thunder hammers both hit. I'm a master artisan. The white dice wound on 6s. Nothing. These wound on 4s. 2 wounds at -2 for 3 damage each.
4 up.
Oh! Oh, yep. All right. He's swinging back now. Who's he hitting?
Oh, yeah, he is. He's going to do 3 attacks on the squad with the Grav Hammer and 2 attacks on the Land Raider.
Of course he is.
Yep. So here's 2 attacks on the Land Raider with my sweeping Titanic Ghost Glaive.
Hits a bunch.
4 times.
Toughness 8.
Wound you on 4s. And that's 2 wounds at -3 for 2 damage.
So I need 4s. I take 2 damage. Down to 4. Land Raider's very hurt.
This is at the squad with the Gravity Hammer.
This seems a bit much. And it's a Thunder Hammer, man. Be in the right
It is
universe.
a Thunder Hammer. I'm not in the right universe.
Who plays Halo? Nobody likes Halo.
I played it a lot as a kid, I guess. And then these are going to be
I am,
2s.
yeah.
Because you're a Space Marine. And that's at -3 for 2 damage.
I need 5s. The Emperor protects.
The Emperor protects.
So he does. And in the Emperor's name, I will know no fear. I got 2 units to fight back. I got
A very hurt Land Raider.
these 2 men here. The black dice is the eviscerator. The white dice are the chainsword. 3s and a 4. Everything hits. And then 6s and a 5. 1 wound at your regular save.
Oh, yeah. I've got a 4-up invuln save.
He's fine. D3 attacks.
Yeah.
for 1 attack that hits on a 6. I don't even know why I bothered rolling that. All right, so that is the end of your turn 2. The Eldar are in control of the table. I have reserves to come in, but I have wizards here, Dire Avengers here, Rangers here, tanks here, monsters in my house. This side of the table is kind of congested. I have maybe this corner and maybe that corner to work with. I had to do some measuring. It's grim. I also have a morale check to make somewhere. So it's this guy here. I need to not roll a 6. Whoa! Don't roll a 6. There's a 3.
Nice.
So now, things need to happen. It was a long movement phase for me because this game could go to 7 turns, and it's already bad. I've left everyone stuck in here. There's all the Assault Marines and the Land Raider. They're stuck in. They're staying stuck in. These Assault Marines have dropped in, and they're hiding behind the obscuring terrain. That's what they're going to do this turn. But this unit came in with Lieutenant Starhawk with means to shoot up at this unit, maybe do some hurt there. They'll be assisted by the Rhino that just shuffled a little bit. The men who were in the Rhino got out. They moved into the house. Rimshot squad has stayed put. The Heavy Bolter squad has stayed put. The Rhino backed out of close combat so he could be shot at. The Vindicator tank has driven onto the table and is eyeing up this tank here. What else has happened? The Land Speeder has made it to the table. He's eyeing up these wizards here. Is that everybody? Is that my whole army? That might be everybody, but that's what's happened. I have no psychic phase. This unit's not doing anything else this turn. Over here. Lieutenant Starhawk is going to shoot his plasma pistol. What it really is he throws one of his tomahawks. But he's going to throw that tomahawk up at a ranger. He's going to hit on a 2.
Does he have like a bag of them?
He's going to go collect it from your skull in a second. He's going to wound on a 2. There is a wound on your ranger at -3.
Oh, I'm in a house, so I get a 3. But at -3, that's not really doing much for me. So I'll take my 6 up Ulthwe involved.
And you get it. And you get it. Now this squad, there will be 3 bolt pistols and a flamer at the Rangers.
Oh no.
The flamer gets 4 hits.
Why am I Rangers, man?
Because that's what I'm by.
They haven't really done anything.
The bolt pistols, I'm a master artisan. So there's just 1 hit there. So there's 5 hits all day. The flamer is AP1 because we're in the tactical doctrine.
Yeah.
So here's the bolt pistol. And that wounds. These wound on 3s. No 1s. So there are 4 wounds on the Rangers. 3 of them are at AP1.
This is a 3.
He's fine.
These are 4s because I'm in a building.
You lose 1 Ranger.
I lose a guy.
Uneventful. This Rhino here is going to shoot. We're going to put 2 bolt shots into the Rangers.
Oh no.
And the Hunter Killer Missile into this little bike here. I'm going to hit you on a 3. And there is a hit.
Nice.
A Hunter Killer Missile is strength 10. Your toughness 5. I'm going to wound you on a 2. And there's a wound on the car at AP2 for D6.
Oh, AP2 is going to be a 5.
He makes it like a boss. And then the Storm Bolter on
AP2.
It is. Storm Bolter on the Rangers. Hits once. And he's a master artisan. And 1 wound on your Rangers at AP1.
AP1 is going to be a 4 because I'm in a building. And I lose another guy.
This squad here in this corner of the house is going to put all of its DECA into the car right there. The black dice are grav shots. The white dice are bolt shots. We are a master artisan. And then the white dice wound on 5s and the black dice wound on 4s. Really, just 1 wound at AP3 on your car.
On my car is 6 up invuln sweep.
What's the armor save on your car?
3 up.
Then it's 2 damage.
2 damage.
We are going to spend my only command point on a Hellfire Shell
Oh
at the Wraith Lord. I'm a master artisan. Whew. Terrifying. The white dice wound on 6s. This does 3 mortal wounds.
3 mortal wounds.
And then these wound on 6s.
5 up, feel no pain against mortal wounds because I am Ulthwe.
All right.
And I die.
All right. These men here, the bolters, are going to fire at these Rangers.
Yep.
Rimshot is going to fire at the car.
So you're trying to make this your table.
I would like to have a table edge. Doesn't that sound nice? Rimshot squad. Bolters at Rangers. Rimshot at bike. 3s. Good job, men. Good job, men. And then 3s again. So on the Rangers, there are 7 wounds at -1. And on the car, there's 1 wound at -3 for D6 damage.
7 at -1.
7 at -1.
Is gonna be 4s.
You did so well. You lose just 1 guy.
Good job.
Oh, Eldar. Eldar, you're such a problem. All right, this guy took 1 at -3 from a las cannon. Rim shot.
It's gonna be a 6-up invuln for being Ulthwe.
Sweet.
Didn't get it.
Let's get more than 4. There's a 6.
That's more than 4.
Does he blow up?
I don't think so.
There's nobody around him anyway. So it's kind of productive. There's still these 2 busters up here. The Demolisher Cannon into Eldrad's tank.
Oh, boo.
I spent my command point already. So I get 3 shots.
Yep.
I'm going to hit on 3s. I'm a master artisan. I've hit 3 times. I'm going to wound on 3s. No, 4s because of your Serpent Shield, but I get a 4, a 4, and a 6. 3 wounds on your Wave Serpent at -3 for D6 each. 2 go through.
I'm going to spend my last command point.
Oh, wow. Everybody's out of command points.
We're some spendy there.
But you make it. It's a command point well spent. D6 damage for 5 wounds on your Wave Serpent. Over here, the 2-man squad has a bolt pistol. We hit. We fail the wound. The still 5-man squad, which is amazing, has a plasma pistol and 2 bolt pistols. So 1 plasma pistol, 2 bolt pistols. We're going to cook the plas.
Don't cook the plas.
We've hit. We're a master artisan. Everything hits. The white dice wounds on 6s. The red dice wounds on a 4. Oh, the red dice fails to wound. Not a thing to do about it. 1 wound at your regular save on your Wraith Knight.
1 wound at my regular save on my Wraith Knight is 3 up.
He's fine. The Land Raider.
Shoot. Oh, here we go.
Stormbolter. What bracket am I in? I'm 4.
In the bad one. I'm
Probably. Let's take a look.
Sure. Where's your power of the machine spear?
I don't have a command point for it. 5s. So I got 2 hits with the Stormbolters. No wounds from Stormbolters. Then, heavy bolters are a heavy weapon, so I'm hitting on 6s then. 1 heavy bolter fails to wound. The las cannons hitting on 6s. 2 hits. And I'm a master artisan. Save that, but it didn't convert. 3s. Don't have a command point to reroll that too. That's -3.
I want a 4-pin bolt.
He gets it. He is just solid.
That's a hot dice.
That is a hot dice. Down here, the Land Speeder Tornado into the Wizards. The white dice are the assault cannon. The black dice are the heavy bolters. We hit Wizards on 3s. Not like that, man. What's with the 4 2s? We're master artisans. There we go. The white dice wound on 2s. The black dice wound on 3s. Everything is AP 1, but the black dice are for 2 damage.
And that's 2 wounds go through.
So you lose a warlock and another one.
Well, then the wound carries over.
Yeah. These men have to shoot the Dire Avengers. The black dice are the plasma gun. The white dice are the bolter. Everybody hits. Black dice wound on 2s. There are 3 wounds here. 2 are at -1 and 1 is at -3.
2 are at -1 and 1 is at -3.
Mm-hmm.
So -3 is going to be 5 up and on. And then 2 are at -1 are going to be 5 ups.
So we've killed 3 Dire Avengers. That could have been way better, but that is all of my shooting.
Charge phase.
Charge phase. I think I shot myself out of charge range here. These men here are going to charge those last 2 Rangers. They get in on an 11, but they roll a 3.
Nice.
The 2 Marines inside the house here that are hard to see, but I assure you they're there. They're going to fight these last 2 Die Avengers. They're going to poke their eyes out through the windows. They hit on 3s. We are Master Artisans. We wound on 3s. 3 wounds on your 2 Dire Avengers.
I want 4s. This guy.
Just one, but you got 1 left, and he's the sergeant. It is my turn, so the Wraith Knight swings.
All right, I'm going to take 1 attack on the squad with 2 men.
All right.
2 attacks on the squad with 5 men.
All right.
2 attacks on the squad, or on the Land Raider. All with my sweeping Wraith Knight Titanic Ghost Glaive attack. So here's the 1 attack that lets me roll 3 dice on the squad with 2 men.
You've hit once.
And I wound on a
2.
2. And that's at -3 for 2 damage.
To save the lives of one of these men, I need a 5. But we lose a man. It's got to be you, brother.
Here's the big squad with the gravity hammer.
Uh-oh. 4 hits. 3 hits. 2s.
-3 for 2 damage.
5s. There's 3 men gone. Just like that. Nothing down here but special weapons left.
And here is on the Land Raider.
Oh, it's still going. Toughness 8.
4s. 2 at -3 for 2 damage.
4s. We're fine. Everybody's still stuck in now. I got to fight with everybody down here. So the Land Raider gets D3 attacks for just 1. He hits on a 6. Nothing.
He wants to hit you on 2s because he's an Exarch. And he's going to wound you on
Toughness 4.
5s.
Uh-oh.
2 wounds at -1.
-1 is still going to be 3s. 2 wounds. Oh, you killed a guy.
Yeah.
It's just the sergeant left. The man with the eviscerator gets 1 attack. Hits on a 4. He wounds on a 5. Hey, he wounds.
Oh, yeah.
At AP4 for 2 damage.
AP4 is a 4 pinball save that I failed.
Take 2. You're down to 20.
1d20.
All right, the next squad. The white dice is the eviscerator. The black dice are the thunder hammer. Everything hits on 4s. I'm a master artisan. The thunder hammer hits twice. It wounds on 4s. 1 wound from the thunder hammer. AP2 for 3 damage.
AP2 is going to be my 4 pinball save.
Makes it. So that is now the end of my turn. Morale check on those Rangers.
Oh, yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6. They're fine.
They're fine. Down here I lost 3 men, but I got a sergeant in the squad. Don't roll a 6. We're fine. And it's your turn 3. I'm going to turn my phone off. Sit down. It's intense around here.
I'm going to get some.
First of all, there's enough going on here that I thought that a flyover was warranted. There's a lot happening
Oh, I never brought my hawks in.
on the table. And here come the Souping Hawks, too. This is turn 3. Get them in here. So to recap, over here is
Are you
my...
touching this building?
Are not touching the building.
We're not touching it.
I have forces on this line. I have a tank back here.
We're coming.
Assault Marines. There's still 2 Rangers up in the sniper's nest. The Hawks are landing as we speak, close to my tank to take up this space. Rhino has 6 wounds. There's TAC Marines, but their house has been invaded by Eldrad. A lot of Dire Avengers, and these Banshees are knocking at the door. This combat has gone on all game, but we might be seeing the end of it. The Land Speeder did not kill enough wizards, and he will pay. My favorite part of the game is happening up here. We move these guys up here because it's easier to see them, and this fight just got interesting, and we're into it.
Yeah.
The Falcons moved this way. I don't know why. And then these Rangers have stayed put. But there's a lot going on the table. And there's a Warlock, or a Wizard on the table, and some Warlocks. So Psychic Phase has to happen. What is it, Eldrad?
So it's my first cast, and because I'm Eldrad, I get a +1 cast.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to use one of my Psychic dice to get a 6. And I'm going to smite the closest unit,
Which is either the Rhino or this TAC squad.
I hope it's the Rhino. I think it's the TAC squad.
Oh no, I was rather it would be the Rhino.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh well.
So I get a 6 and
So-
a 2, 3. So that is.
A 9 all day.
Yep, but it's not a super smite, so it's D3 for 2 mortal wounds.
The Star Hunters, having the best gear in the galaxy, do not get their warded. They lose a man.
He's going to cast Executioner on that same squad.
No!
And it goes off on a 9
I can't deny anything.
for D3 mortal wounds. 3 mortal wounds.
Alright, I need to make 2 of these, otherwise more wounds will happen. 5s and 6s, warded. I take 1 more wound. That rocked.
Yeah. And then I'm going to cast Doom on the Rhino.
Doom on the Rhino.
Doesn't go off, but I'm Eldred, because I'm the first of Ulthwe. I can reroll, and it does go off.
7, does it? The Rhino is doomed. The doomed Rhino. Warlocks?
I think they're going to cast Enhance on themselves. At a warp charge of 6. That doesn't go off. And for their second power, because there's still 4 guys in the squad, they're going to Smite.
Here comes the smite.
Goes off for D3. 1 mortal wound.
Alright, Star Hunter Space Marine. And we're fine.
Nice. These 5 rangers right here are going to shoot a Brother Rimshot squad.
Why rim shot?
Because he's in range, and we're getting the rangers out of the way right now while I'm thinking about it. 5 hits.
5 hits.
Wounded on 4s. That's 1 wound.
Just 1 wound on rim shot squad. We're fine.
And then the 2 rangers over there. Wound on 4s. 1 wound.
And this is rim shot again?
Yep.
2s. We're good.
Alright. The Banshees with the pistols will be 6 shots at the squad with the heavy bolter.
Oh, we're gonna be alright. It's gonna be fine.
4s. 1 at -1 and 1 at -3.
-1 armor contempt, I don't care, so that's a 2. Oh, we're gonna call that.
What is that?
What is that?
What is that?
That's clearly a 6.
See?
The other one is minus what?
The gods know. The other one's -3.
-3 is a -2. I'm in the cover. I need a 4. We're good.
Yeah.
You got to do it in the building.
Yeah. This Wave Serpent at the Rhino.
The Rhino, the Black Rhino?
Yep.
All right.
The Black Rhino. The Bright Lances.
Hit twice.
Wound on 3s.
2
That's
wounds.
2 at -4 for D3 + 3.
It's going to be 6s. But I got armor of contempt. It's -3 or -4?
It's -4.
-4, so -3, so I get 6s. I lose all 3 of them.
There's only 2.
There's only 2. 6s. Nothing.
So D3 + 3. So that's 6. 10 wounds.
10 wounds. That's the Rhino.
Don't blow up.
It does not blow up. But the Rhino is dead, so we're going to pull it out. I like to keep these things around as terrain. No, why not? Let's shove it under there. Right where it was. The Rhino is dead. Dead Rhino.
Dead Rhino. My objective.
Yeah, I'll say.
The Dire Avengers are going to shoot at Brother Rimshot squad.
Why rim shot?
Because otherwise this guy wouldn't get a shot. He didn't quite make it into the building. There's only 8 guys down there with rifles. The Exarch has a sword and a thing.
It's not just because.
A shimmer shield. There we go.
It's not just because you hate rim shot the most.
I do hate Rimshot the most. He stands in a tower and just
Does
rains-
work.
He just rains hot death down on you the whole game.
He's my buddy.
And he's got a great name. A lot of your Space Marines have good names.
It's easy to name stuff. It just is. All these blue Dire Avengers are shooting in these 5 Space Marines.
Yeah.
3s. There's 4 6s.
These are -4.
That sucks.
These
Don't you think -4 is a tad excessive?
are -2. I do think it's a tad excessive.
All right, so these are -2.
Yep.
I'm in cover. I got a 2. Armor of Contempt makes it -1, so these are 3s. We lose a Marine. These are -4, you say?
Yes.
5s. We lose 2 Marines.
2 Marines in Brother Rimshot squad.
It's Brother Hansen and Brother Hansen.
Eldred's got a pistol. And he's shooting at the Marine standing on the floor who's got 1 wound left in the other squad.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. And he hits.
He hits.
And he does not wound.
Well, he's not here to shoot.
4 dice.
Pistols into the land speeder. Toughness 6.
I want 5s. 1 at -3.
-3 is -2. I need a 5. Takes a wound.
Yeah. Good work. Good work, gentlemen.
In the charge phase, who's charging?
These guys are charging.
I can't overwatch. I don't have any points.
They're in with a 9. The Banshees are charging.
I can't overwatch. I don't have any command points.
A 4?
But the Banshees make it in on a 4.
Yeah.
So they're just going to come and stand on the bottom floor of this building and poke at people's feet.
Fire Rangers are charging this squad that's in the house.
Bold.
There's a lot of them, yeah.
There's a lot of them.
I don't know if we'll be able to do it.
Well, 7 will get you in, but you ain't getting everybody in.
Mm-mm.
So the Banshees have made it. The Warlocks have made it. The Dire Avengers have all made it. Is anybody else going to charge? Come on, send Eldred up here. Do it.
I don't think that he can get up there. We'll see what he rolls. Are there 3 guys left in there? 3 guys left in that squad? Boxcars.
Come on, Eldred, get in here.
He wants it.
And this is becoming the Eldar's house. I don't have any command points to interrupt with.
Yeah.
So you can just fight.
I'm starting with the most dramatic fight, and that's the Dire Avengers.
That's the most dramatic one.
I mean, that's the fight that we all want to see win. Just kidding. I know you want to see Eldred.
Scads of Dire Avengers on 3 tactical marines. Nope, 4 tactical marines. There's still a man alive down there. How many dice are you throwing?
All right, this is going to be 19 dice. That hit on 3s.
That's not bad. The black dice are a power sword.
They are a Avenging Blade, which is a relic. If I wound you, it does a mortal wound, and the sequence ends.
Brutal.
So the black dice are strength +2. They'll wound you on 3s. The white dice are strength 3. They'll wound you on 5s.
3s and 5s.
Not great. I got 1 mortal wound and 2 regular wounds.
All right, 2 regular wounds. 3s. We're fine. 2 mortal wounds.
1 mortal wound.
1 mortal wound is a 5. That kills the man on the bottom floor.
Yeah.
All right, it took a long time to get the dead man out, but he is dead. We got 3 men left in this squad. Who's next?
Eldred.
Eldred on these 3 marines.
Hits you on 2s.
Hits twice.
Strength 5, toughness 4 is going to be 3s. That's going to be 2 wounds at something for D3. He has 2 wounds at -2 for 2 damage each.
2 wounds from Eldred at -2. For D3 each, you say?
2 damage each.
So I need to make these at -2 is -1. I need 4s. That kills a guy.
Yes.
And to you, Brother Handsome.
Yes, Eldred.
All right, Banshees. I feel kind of like I could just pull these 3 dudes, but no, the Emperor protects you. You got to do it. So these girls have made it into combat. There are 3 Marines left in the squad. There are 6 Banshees swinging at them, stabbing up through the floorboards, cutting men's feet. How rude to cut men's feet.
Hit you on 3s.
Da-da-da-da.
4s and 3s.
Aren't you plus
Or,
1 to
I'm
wound?
plus
as
1
well?
to wound because I made a charge.
So it'll be 3s all the way around.
Yeah. Those are -4. And there are 8 of them. And there are 3 at -3 for 2 damage each.
All right, let's do these first. 3 at -3 or -2. I need 5s. That's them.
Chop, chop, chop.
Chop, chop, chop. The other girls are just there to cheer. Warlocks on the
Please.
land speeder.
Everything.
It's every time.
Then I want 2s. Those are 5 at -1 for 2 damage each.
We need 3s. 2 go through.
So that's 4 damage.
Down to 1.
Oh, your boat lived.
Is that all the charges?
That is all of my chargers.
My heart wants to fight here next. We're going to have another go with that Thunderhammer.
Let's go, the Thunderhammer.
The white dice are the Eviscerator. The black dice are the Thunderhammer. Into the Wraith Knight, we hit on 4s. Really? I'm a Master Artisan. Nothing. It's your turn. No, these men have had enough. They're broken.
Those men are broken on... Oh, this is irrelevant. I'm going to pick the Exarch.
Of course you are.
You have no faith in your man, but I do.
Oh, I know, my man. I have faith in his armor.
He's going to hit you on 3s. He's
Hit 3
going to wound
times.
you on strength 5. Or, no, because I have the good sword over there. So this is just going to be 5s. 1 wound.
1 wound.
At -2.
-2 is -1. I need a 4. And we're fine. Now it's my turn to pick. This dude here has an eviscerator. He needs a 4. He needs a 5. Nothing. Your turn, Wraith Knight. So you think you can polish up everybody here?
I hope so. So here's 6 attacks, or 2 attacks, but 6 dice.
Yes.
That hit you 3 times. And wound you on 2s.
On 2s.
And there's 2 wounds at -2 for 2, or -3 for 2 damage.
-3 for 2 damage each. I have to do these separately because it works separately. -2 for 3 damage each.
-3 for 2.
So it's -2. So the first guy is gonna be a 5. Right? 3, 4, 5. He dies. The next guy has a combat shield, so it's 2. So it's gonna be a 4. Right? 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's still gonna be a 5. He dies as well.
Yeah.
The Thunderhammer leaves the game.
Here's the guy that he went 3 turns toe-to-toe with a Wraith Knight. I mean, I'll give it to him.
We did our best.
This is going up against the lone guy with the Eviscerator. Hits you 1 time, but that's all it takes. I need a 2 to wound. There it is, at -3 for 2 damage each.
I need a 5. He lives.
Oh, that's so frustrating. Right,
He
here
lives.
against the Land Raider.
The Land Raider that hasn't done much all game.
That's 2 wounds at -3 for 2 damage each.
4s. The Land Raider,
You got your bike.
it gets 3 attacks. The Land Raider hits once. Land Raider doesn't wound. This sergeant here did not get charged. He is a master artisan. He's hit twice. Wounds once. Dire Avenger Exarch takes a wound. The most important combat of the game. Land Speeder on Wizard. Hits all 3 times. Wounds twice on the Wizards. Regular saves.
4.
Wizards are fine. All right, over here I got 3 men. One's a sergeant. First, the squad that the Dire Avengers charged. They hit on 3s. Not like that, man. I'm a master artisan. They're gonna wound on 3s. My lieutenant's too far away. 2 wounds on the Dire Avengers.
4s. That was good.
It's kind of a boring combat over there. These men on Eldrad, it's Rimshot and Newman. We need 3s. We need, your toughness 4 because you're Eldrad. We need 4s. Just 1 wound on Eldrad.
I want a 4.
That's fine. All right, that's everybody now, right?
Yep.
This one man with the Eviscerator, he hasn't swung.
I feel like he did.
I believe you.
Alright, go for it. Go for it.
One guy with the Eviscerator. He hits. He fails to wound.
Darn.
So that is the end of your turn 3.
Now it's your turn 3.
We have morale checks to make, though.
You get a command point.
This squad always a morale check. This squad lost 1 this turn?
Mm-hmm.
So this squad, Rimshot.
2? I only see 3 guys down there.
Rimshot got a 1. There are only 3 guys left here. Was it just 2 this turn? Probably. We're going to roll that morale check. There's a sergeant over there, so it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter anyway.
Cool.
And Rimshot rolled a 1. So now it is my turn 3.
Get a command point.
Got to get a command point to be spent probably before my movement phase is over.
Yeah, nice reroll.
Yes, I'm spendy. Space Marine turn movement phase ended. The most important combat on the table has stayed stuck in. The Land Speeder has stayed stuck in. The man with the Eviscerator and the Land Raider have stayed stuck in. They've been getting lucky so far. Let's see if they can stay lucky. The men that were in this building that were fighting the Dire Avengers, they fell back into the Rhino, and the Rhino backed up. The Jump Marines all moved forward as if they are going to take the house back. It's a little crazy out here. Maybe we can save Rimshot. The Demolisher Cannon has come forward. The goal is to blow this tank up with it and then be close enough to have options for when this guy comes out of combat. That's we'll see. We'll see. But now I have to shoot. This man down here has a bolt pistol. He hits on 3s. He wounds on 3s. There's a wound on your Dire Avenger.
I want a 4-up.
And he is fine.
Rock solid.
The Land Raider
What a piece of shit.
is in its bracket.
The bracket where it hits on 6s.
I have to look something up. So the Land Raider will shoot into the Wraith Knight. Let's do that. Man with the Eviscerator first. He hits. He does not wound.
He detached his hand from the eviscerator to draw a bolt pistol.
Yeah, actually, he might even not have a bolt pistol. I should look that up. Stormbolter into the Wraith Knight. He has hit 3 times. He wounds on 6s. There's a wound at -1 on the Wraith Knight.
Yeah, it's a 4-up involved. Oh,
Down to 19.
yeah, chipping away.
Every little bit helps.
I'm feeling positive.
I'm actually terrified because that Vindicator is pretty far away. I don't know how I'm gonna get to it.
You move quick. I got to get you in a bracket. Here come the heavy bolters. I have hit just once, but I wounded -1 for 2 damage on your Wraith Knight.
I'm fine.
All right, he's fine. Now the last cannons, the laser cannons. I've saved my Master Artisan for this. I need 6s. Nothing. I need a 6. Nothing.
Ooh.
So that's all that shooting. Down here,
Uh-oh.
this guy's got to shoot. The Landspeeder Tornado into the Warlocks. He hits on 4s because he's stuck in. And that's not so bad. We are going to re-roll one of these. There we go. Then the white dice wound on 3s. The black dice wounds, pardon me. White dice on 2s, black dice on 3s. So these are all at -1. And the black dice is for 2 damage.
On the Wraith? Oh, no, on the Warlocks.
On the Warlocks.
So these are going to be 4s.
Oh, come on, man.
And then the black dice is for 2 damage.
Yes.
So 4.
Oh, the Warlocks are just fine. They're happy. Stormbolter into Rangers. We are a Master Artisan. And then we are going to wound Rangers on 4s. There are 3 wounds on your Rangers at -1.
Well, so let's see. Dice, so.
4s. Oh, I lose a Ranger.
Do you care who?
No.
Bet.
Not my Ranger.
Rimshot and Newman
Bring it.
have pistols.
Cowards.
They hit on 3s. They wound on 4s. 2 wounds on Eldrad. Regular save.
On Eldrad, he wants force now because he takes a wound.
Eldrad takes a wound.
5. Can you put this small dice?
Yeah, I got him. The Demolisher Cannon on the Wave Serpent in front of it.
Yeah.
Gets 4 shots. It hits on 3s. It wounds on 3s. I am close. I'm not close enough to my lieutenant to re-roll. That's a shame.
Got a command?
I do have a command point. Is it worth it? It is. Command point re-roll. No, it's still a 1. There are 2 on your Wave Serpent at -3. Oh, wait. This 3 doesn't wound because it's a Wave Serpent.
Because it's a Wave Serpent.
So there's 1 on your Wave Serpent at -3 for D6.
I want a 5-up involved save that I don't make.
All right. There's 6 wounds left on that thing.
8, I think.
That's 2 down. I don't know.
Now there's 6 wounds left.
Yeah, now there's 6 wounds left on it. This squad of Marines into the Banshees. It is 3 pistols and a flamer.
Shooting at the Banshees.
Yes.
Yikes.
The flamer hits 3 times. The pistols hit twice on a Master Artisan. So there's 6 hits The Flamer is AP1 because I'm still in Tactical Doctrine. We wound on 3s. So, and I'm by my lieutenant for that. So we reroll 1s. There we go. So the black dice, there are 6 wounds, 3 of them are AP1.
It's any damage?
Just one each.
Okay, they're all gonna do a 4 pinball. And that's gonna be
3 girls.
3 girls.
Not bad.
Yikes.
This squad here, the dude with the bolt pistol in the back, the sergeant, he is out of range to shoot at the Banshees. But everybody else can shoot at the Banshees. So the bolt pistol that can't is going to shoot these Dire Avengers. And he's going to hit on a 3. And there's a hit. And then the other bolt pistol and the plasma pistol, they wound on 3s. And Master Artisan, there's 2 hits. On the Dire Avenger, we wound on that, regular save.
Fine.
Fine. And then on the Banshee, we wound on a 2 at -3, Banshee.
That -3 is a 4 pinball.
And she's fine. Finally, Lieutenant Starhawk in the game, because he's never in the game.
Throw that top.
See, so technically it's a plasma pistol, but he's throwing a tomahawk. Is he throwing a tomahawk through a window?
Yeah.
Space Marines! Lieutenant Starhawk throwing his tomahawk through the window into the Howling Banshees. He hits on a 2.
I don't care who calls them mini Marines. They're still badass.
He wounds on a 2. There's a wound on your Howling Banshee at -3.
I want a 4 pinball.
And she's fine. I believe that is all the shooting in my army. All right, this squad here is going into the Banshees.
It's going into the Banshees. Oh.
On a 4, they don't make it. Really?
That was the wrong call.
These men have rolled a 4 and they do not make it to the Howling Banshees.
You meant that squad there is going into the tank.
This squad here is going to go into the Dire Avengers. And they are in with an 8. Lieutenant Starhawk. Starhawk is not charging, but these men made it in on an 8. The Dire Avengers say, Overwatch. And they're going to put some shots into the Assault Marines.
6s.
Overwatch.
This is an auto hit.
1 hit. I see more. I see 3 more. I have toughness 4.
I want 4s. That's 1 wound at -2.
-2 is -1. And so I need a 4. And I get it. Now, these men are going to swing at Dire Avengers because they charged. These men here have charged. They're going to swing at the Dire Avengers. The gold dice are the Eviscerator. They have a hit on 4s. The black dice are the Power Sword. The white dice are the Chain Swords. The throwing dice. Not the best roll so far. All right, Power Sword. Eviscerator hits once. These are all right. We will re-roll a Power Sword. There we go.
I'm toughness 3.
Everything wounds on 3s except for the gold dice wounds on a 2.
Toughness elf.
So,
I like that 1 from the Power Sword.
the white dice are -1, the black dice are -3. That is -4 for 2 damage.
Rerolls for your lieutenant.
No ones.
Did you roll a 1 to wound with one of your Power Sword ones, though?
Oh, yeah. Good job, man. But it's God knew.
Okay.
White dice are -1. Black dice are -3. Gold dice is -4 for 2 damage.
They're all going to be a 5 up in bone set.
5 up for Dire Avengers.
And I make a lot of them.
You lose 4. That's not bad at all.
4 Dire Avengers.
That could have been way more impressive. Now you get to choose either Eldrad, the Knight, or the Exarch.
The Exarch.
I knew you were going to.
I want him to win.
Here comes the Exarch into the Sergeant.
He wants 3s to hit. He wants a...
Are you sure he doesn't want to because he's an Exarch?
It says weapons go 3. Dire Sword is strength +1, so he's strength 4, but if I wound you, it does a mortal wound and the attack sequence ends. But I don't wound.
All right, so it's my turn to pick. It's Land Speeder. Onto the Warlocks. He wants 3s. He has 2 2s. Master Artisan. There's a 3. And he wounds not on a 2. That's that. Your choice.
Those warlocks are gonna fight back, I guess.
All right.
Oh, there's still 4.
Still 4 of them. I see lots of hitting.
2s,
Oh no.
and those are at -1 for 2 damage each.
All right, so we don't care about -1. We can't fail any of these. We need 3s. Just the 1. I don't have a command point. He's dead. Land Speeder goes. Goodbye, sir. Thank you for playing today. I kind of misused you, like usual. I picked this man with the Eviscerator. He's been here for a long time. He hits on 4s.
He's tired.
He's hit twice. He wounds on 5s. He wounds once. -4 for 2 damage.
-4 for 2 damage is 4 of involved.
Arr. I think your knight's the last guy to swing.
No, I gotta swing back on my Dire Avenger.
Oh, you're right, you do.
And that's these attacks.
In my mind, they weren't going to be there. This is the Dire Avengers?
Yep.
The Assault Marines?
Yep.
Times 4.
4s, 5s.
Sweet.
Nothing.
Space Marines.
And then
Then it's the Land Raider. Gets D3 for 2. He hits on 6s. Nothing.
And then the knight is gonna swing back.
So Land Raider and a Marine.
He has grown weary of this scrub.
He's done fantastically well.
We're using our bigger profile this time.
Uh-oh.
And it's gonna be 2 attacks on the Eviscerator guy and 3 attacks on the Land Raider.
Knight feels like he's got something to prove.
We've had enough of this. So this is the strength plus. We're swinging at strength 14 here. I hit you 2 times.
This is on the Land Raider?
No, this is on just the
This
guy.
is on dude.
I wound you on 2s. I wound you once at -6 for 6, or -4 for 6 damage.
-4 turns into -3. He needs a 6. I deny you. No, he's dead.
And then on the Land Raider, I hit you 2 times. I wound you 2 times. That's at -4 for straight 6.
5s. I deny you. No.
Crunch.
Does the Land Raider blow up?
This is where you want the 6.
It does not. The Land Raider has died.
You get to fight back with your sergeant, and then I think that's it.
He hasn't fought yet, huh? All right, this is the one I really want to win, though. I've hit you twice. I've wounded you once.
4 up.
He's fine?
Yep. Rock solid.
So that is the end of, that was my turn. That was bad for me. Morale. I want the Banshees to fail morale. I want the Dire Avengers to fail morale.
All right, so the Banshees lost 3, 6, 7, 8. They're fine.
Bummer.
The Dire Avengers have lost 4. Yeah. And
10, they
what is-
break.
what is that?
Oh, that's clearly a 6. Oh, it's going to be a 6 again when you reroll it. You're rerolling the 6. 5 is good enough.
Yeah, it still breaks. So 1 runs, and that leaves 3 guys left over there.
So don't roll 1s and 2s.
Who
They all run.
Who all run.
Cowards, get out of here.
Dire Avengers are terrified of this wall of Space Marines.
That is the best thing that happened in my
Run away!
game in a while. These guys never fought.
Oh, we never. That whole combat never happened.
Yeah, Eldrad never fought. Who did we leave off with? Your knight fought last.
So it's your pick.
All right, here comes Space Marines. I get 2 attacks.
Each.
No, because I didn't charge. Nobody charged. They get 1 each because there's not a sergeant in that squad. And Shock Assault doesn't go off. So I've hit once, but I'm a Master Artisan. I've hit twice. 4s. Nothing. Eldrad hits. Eldrad cannot keep a dice on the table. Eldrad hits 3 times.
And wound strength 5.
Toughness 4. 3s.
Always. I always wound on 2s. Sorry. 3 wounds at -2 for 2 damage each.
-2 is -1. I need 4s. The Emperor protects. That's 3 6s.
The Emperor protects Brother Ribshot.
He does, but now it is your turn, and this man is finally free And that's all the trouble in the world. All I have left now, I got 2 Marines in combat with Eldrad. I have, my drop Marines are still pristine. I got 3 men inside this Rhino. I got this tank left. I don't know if I can hold, not with this guy walking around. But your turn 4 starts now. Eldar, turn 4 movement phases happen. Did these men advance?
Yes.
These men have advanced. Let's put the double arrow down by men who advanced. He has made a regular move. With his 19 wounds left. Oh, it's just garbage. This guy's happy to be alive. The Hawks stayed put. They like their spot. But the Falcon has come forward. Wave Serpent has stayed put. Banshees didn't go anywhere.
No, they don't have to go far.
I guess not.
Full charge.
The most important fight of the game is going on here. And then these Rangers have shuffled over because they don't have anybody to shoot at over here anymore. So they're here to clean this guy up should he win the combat. Now it is
Psychic.
Psychic. Oh no.
Eldrad is going to smite.
Of course he is.
Goes off on a 10, but it's not more than 10. So it does D3. 3 mortal wounds.
3 mortal wounds on the Star Hunter Space Marines. They need 5s. I lose. Newman. Sorry, Newman.
And then
You gotta go.
I'm going to cast Executioner.
On the same dude? On rim shot?
Yeah.
Does it go off on a 4?
But I can reroll on Eldrad, and it goes off on a 7.
Goes off on a 7. How many wounds?
D3 for 2.
5s and 6s. No, rim shot has died as well.
Yeah.
The Eldar kicking me out of my house.
And then I'm going to doom the squad of Assault Marines that is up against the window that routed the...
This squad here, yes.
Yep. And that goes off on an 8.
These men are doomed. Let's find them a suitable doom chip like this one here. Doomed. Shooting phase. He can't shoot and they can't shoot.
Nope. Eldrad's got a pistol. He's going to shoot at the doomed Assault Marines.
Hits.
Wounds. At -1.
-1, I don't care about it. It's a 3. We're fine.
The Falcon at the Vindicator.
Uh-oh.
3s. And then I want... These are all strength 8, so these want 4s. And this one's a 5. That's 1 at -4 for D3 plus 3, and then 1 at -3 for 2 damage.
All right, -3 turns into -2. I want a 5. So I get that. -4 turns into -3. I want a 6. I don't get the multiple damage.
So it's D3 plus 3 for 4 damage.
4 wounds. I am down to 7.
So next up, the Wave Serpent's going to shoot at the Vindicator.
Wave Serpent at the Vindicator.
I'm super bracketed, so...
You're middle bracketed.
Yeah, so I hit you on 4s. And then
Toughness 8.
I want 4s and a 5. So there's 1 wound at -4 for D3 plus 3.
I need a 6 again. I don't get it. D3 plus 3.
It's 6 wounds.
Down to just 1 left. Banshees at Assault Marines. They've hit twice. They've wounded
Once
twice.
at -1 and once at -3.
Once at -1 with the Armor of Contempt is a 3. Once at -3 turns into a 2 as a 5. There's a wound. These Hawks into these men here who are not doomed. They're rusty.
And then we want,
There's a 2 there, the one of the white ones.
5s. So it's going to be 2 at -1 and 1 at your regular.
All right, so that's all 3s. 3s. Oh, we take another wound. This one Ranger
The
here.
Lone Ranger is shooting at your Warlord. He does not wound.
He does not wound Lieutenant Starhawk.
The Banshees are going to charge the doomed Assault Marines.
Okay. Banshees get a 10, they're clearly in.
Yeah, so they're going to go. The Wraith Rider's going to charge your Warlord.
Just my Warlord?
I mean, and the Assault Marines, just so that he can get them.
Okay. 6 and something does it.
8 inches.
8 inches does it. Don't even gotta bother measuring. That's 8 inches.
Oh, yeah. See, this is
Oh, you clumsy oaf. That's it. We're not in combat with the Banshees anymore. They can go pound sand.
Relic. power.
What does the Crone Scream do?
Well, it's the fight phase.
And don't forget, she made a charge already, so she has something cool.
That's what we're doing right here. At the start of the fight phase, I can select one enemy unit within engagement range of the bear, and I roll a d6, and on a 2 up, what is that? On a 2 up, that enemy unit suffers d3 mortal wounds, plus 3 mortal wounds, plus an additional mortal wound for each charge that I've successfully made during the battle, which is now 2.
So this is 5 mortal wounds.
Yeah.
Star Hunter Space Marines are warded. Can't count that dice though. I take 2. So we're going to lose you and pass your dice on to the next man in line.
And now we're going to attack you. Sudia gets 5 attacks.
This is the Exarch.
That hit you 3 times and wound you 3 times. And then they do 2 regular girls. Hit you
A bunch.
5 times and wound you 5 times.
All right, so 5 wounds.
5 at minus 3.
5 at
5 at minus 4 for 1 damage each.
5 at minus 4.
Yep.
So that's 6s. That is 5 wounds through. And then the other 3?
The other 3 are at minus 3 for 2 damage each.
It's going to be 5s. So it's 5 wounds through plus 2. So she kills 1. She kills another. And they go 1, 2, 3, and that's them.
That leaves all 5 attacks from the Wraith Knight on your Warlord.
Yeah, he's going to activate the armor Indomitus.
I'm going to hit you on 3s.
Hit
I'm
4
going to wound
times.
you on 2s. That's 4 wounds at minus 6 for straight 6.
3 up invulnerable save. I don't have a command
You
point.
don't have a command point?
Straight 6?
Straight 6.
He's dead.
Ah.
Starhawk, you don't make it too much.
Lieutenant favorite.
No, this is Lieutenant Starhawk, and he was going to be my captain for a while, but then I got Captain Warpington, and of course he had to be the captain. But he's heavily converted. His tomahawks come from, I think, Puppets War, or I can't remember where they come from, but they're not Games Workshop. But he's got the 2 tomahawks, and I think tomahawks are cool. But he sure didn't do much today, and now he's dead.
And now he's dead.
Now it's my turn to pick somebody. I guess it's got to be him,
Oh no!
right? It does. It's got to be him.
It's gotta be him.
All right, Exarch, I've had enough of you. I've hit you twice. I've wounded you once.
I want a 4 up.
Darn it.
And then I get to pick.
Mm-hmm.
I hit you twice. I wound you. I do 2. No, I do 1 mortal wound. There we go.
Need a 5. I take a wound. So it is now the end of Eldar turn 4. This is ongoing. There's 2 wounds on him, 1 wound on him. These men are free. He is free. He's killed my warlord. Eldrad and the Banshees have the house. I have 3 men in this car. I have 5 assault marines. I have a demolisher cannon that's left on 1 wound. Let's not forget that. So it is my turn 4. The game could go to 7. I have these tanks. I got those hawks. They're a problem. What I got left, I have 3 TAC marines. I have 5 assault marines. A rhino on 6 wounds. A vindicator on 1 wound. That's my force. But I realized something. This guy is not infantry, beast, or cavalry. He can't walk into the ruin. I need to kill Eldrad. I need to kill the Banshees. I need to put a hurting on these warlocks. Maybe deal with a tank. I need to just kill things that aren't him and try to hold the center with my troops' choice. And we're going to see. We're going to see. It's desperate times. It's desperate. But we're going to start with our shooting phase because I don't have a psychic phase. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to take this rhino. It hasn't moved. We're going to put 4 Stormbolter shots into these men here. He hits on 3s. He is a master artisan. I assure you that was a hit. He wounds on 3s. Just 1 wound on the warlocks. Also, I need my command point
You're fine.
because it's a turn. The warlocks are fine. The Demolisher Cannon is going to go on the Wave Serpent with 6 wounds left. It gets 6 shots. It is so hurt, it's going to hit on 5s. Good job, man. Master Artisan. 4 hits. It's going to wound on 4s because a Serpent Shield can only be wounded on 4s. There are 3 wounds at -3 for D6 each.
5 up in one.
Oh, it's not fair.
Right when
It's not fair. You shattering my hope like that.
Right when your hope was so high.
I was living on hope. I got 4 graft shots and 2 bolt shots into Banshees.
Not my Banshees.
The gold dice will be the bolt shots. I need 3s. And then I need 3s again. The white dice are regular saves, and the gold dice are -3.
All a 4 up in one. And I lose a girl.
Just 1. These Assault Marines in the tower are going to put all of their deck into the Banshees as well.
Oh, wow.
The Flamer
Not leaving the girls
hits
alive.
4 times. Bolt pistols hit 3 times as well. So we are in the
Assault Doctor.
Assault Doctor now. So the white dice are going to be AP1. We wound Banshees on 3s. So there are 5 saves. 2 of them are at AP1.
It's all a 4 up in one. And I lose another girl.
That's it, huh? These 3 men are going to charge Sudia.
Bring it.
They're in on a 9. Those Assault Marines are going to charge Eldrad. They're in on a 5. So these attack Marines on Sudia first. These Tactical Marines need to kill the Banshee Exarch on 3s. Master Artisans. On 3s again. Threes again. No, it doesn't convert. 5 wounds on Sudia.
That's kind of a lot.
Please die. It'd be so great if she died.
4 up in one.
She dies.
Yeah.
She dies. That is hope for the future. Now, are you going to interrupt with Eldrad?
I don't have enough command.
Sweet. That's hope again. In the tower is going to fight Eldrad. I need them to win. I want to win. I haven't won in months. The white dice are the chainswords. The black dice are the eviscerator. It hits on 4s. The red dice are the dude with the flamer hitting with the butt end of the flamer. 3s and 4s. The eviscerator hits a bunch. Dude with the flamer hits.
Wounding on 4s.
We are a master artisan. All right, so these wound on 4s, these wound on 4s, these wound on 3s.
4s. It's all 4s.
On Eldrad?
Yep.
Because he's got like a wave serpent. Wow, he's cool. 4s, everything is 4s. So 1, 2, 3. All right, so regular save. No, that's -1 because we're in the Assault Doctrine. -1, -2, -5 for 2 damage.
These are all going to be 4 up in one saves. Which is not half as cool as my 3 up in one used to be. So
I think I killed him.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage.
Yes.
Yeah, you have killed Eldar.
Eldred has died. It's my house.
I don't have a command point.
It's my house. Whose house? But you get the first attack here
Yeah.
in the most important combat in the game.
Oh, I'm going to hit you on 3s. And I'm going to wound you on 4s. Strength 4, toughness 4. And that's nothing.
All right. Sergeant swings back. 3s. 3s again. Nothing. Nothing at all. This holds strong. That is the end of my turn 4 going into Elf turn 5. This could go as far as 7. Can I hold the middle? I'm back in it. Can I hold it? So the Eldar turn 5 movement phase is at an end. The game could end at turn 5, but since this is an old mission, this might go on to turn 7. What I need to happen is I need the Eldar to have a terrible shooting phase, and then I need the game to end. But what the Eldar need to do is just do what Eldar do and kill. And what's happened is the Wraith Knight has moved forward, probably to deal with both the tanks at the same time. The Hawks have made their move forward to try to get in The 2 tanks have stayed put because why not? They can just shoot into the building. But the story of the day are these warlocks who I had every opportunity to kill over here with the land speeder and then stuck in with the land speeder who can shoot into combat. And still, there's 4 warlocks creeping up my backside. And I have a feeling they're going to be the unit of the game in just a little bit. Are you going to psych with them?
Yeah, they're gonna try to enhance themselves. Like 7.
You got a problem rolling dice. You peril though.
Got a problem rolling dice.
You got a command point.
I'm gonna spend my only command point to not peril, and I don't peril.
Does it go off on a 6?
It does go off on a 6, and I add 1 to my attack hit rolls.
All right, so now you'll be hitting on 2s.
And now I'm gonna smite,
Smite.
and I peril,
Yeah.
and I don't have a command point, so I take another D3 mortal wounds
For 2.
for 2.
So you kill this fancy man in red. We love him.
I have
I
a
don't know if
5 up
he's-
shrug against mortal wounds.
Oh yeah, he might live.
That I don't make.
So it's
he
2
dies,
wounds?
and his wound chucks over to
This is one of my favorite models.
the guy with the big shield on his back.
The middleman takes a wound.
That was too bad.
Well, you know, they're not farseers, they're warlocks.
We got 6 shots coming from 2 different squads, but because there's only one
Oh,
guy.
right, he's getting included.
Yeah, he's getting
Everybody's shooting at the assault marines.
and all but 1 hit. And then I'm gonna
Wound on
use my
4s.
wound dice
Uh-oh.
to do a mortal wound. And then these get, so I've got 4 wounds and a mortal wound.
All right, the 4 wounds, since I'm in a terrain piece, I want 2s. Oh, but there's a wound. And then a mortal wound I want to save on a 5, but I do. So I take 1 wound here.
Grav tank into the assault marines.
Oh, here it comes.
Unscathed, so I'm hitting on 3s. And I absolutely whiff.
I can't believe that thing is still untouched.
Pulse laser is the red dice.
All right.
So I want 2s and 3. So that's 1 at -4 for D3 plus 3.
-4 turns into -3. I'm in the cover. 2, 3, 4, 5. I need a 5. And so he takes a wound. What is that?
That's D3 plus 3.
That just kills this guy outright because he's down to 1 wound. And what's the next one?
The next -3 for D3 plus 3.
-3 becomes -2. I want a 5. And the pulse laser gets through. For how much damage?
For D3 plus 3.
D3 plus 3. Bet. All right. That's 2 men out of that squad.
Next up, we're gonna shoot the wave serpent at the assault marine squad.
Uh-oh.
I'm in my middle bracket, so I'm gonna hit you on 4s.
Shooting right out of its butt.
Shooting right out of its butt.
Hits just fine.
It's just fine. 2s, 3s. These are at -4 for D3 plus 3. These are at -1 for 2 damage each.
All right. -1 for 2 each. Armor of Contempt says it's nothing, so it's 2s. So those are fine. And then the other ones are -4.
-4.
Armor of Contempt says 3s. I need 5s because I'm in cover. But those both go through
So that's 2 more dead guys.
because it's more than 1 damage.
Yep.
It's going to be you and you. The flamer guy's still alive.
Alright, and then the swooping hawks. All at the assault marine with the flamer.
Ah.
Okay, there we go.
Swooping hawks firing through the windows into this last assault marine with the flamer. They're gonna hit a bunch. They do hit a bunch. Do you remember that guns were strength 3? That was great.
They still are.
Are they?
This one's gonna be strength 5. These are gonna be strength 4, right? We're strength 4 now. And 6 is to hit auto wound.
So there's 2 wounds already. 4s.
3 at -0. And then these are gonna wound on 3s.
Ha. 3 at -0. I'm in cover. I need 2s. Oh, I take a wound though.
Yeah.
I take a wound on my last assault marine. Who else has to shoot?
The Wraith Knight is gonna shoot his 2 star cannons into the assault marine.
What?
Yeah.
Isn't he gonna shoot at tanks?
No, he's gonna charge those tanks and kill them. And strength 7, toughness is
4s.
3s. at -3 for 2 damage each.
-3 is -2, so I need 4s. He's dead.
Yes.
The Space Marine Army consists of 2 tanks and 3 men.
I took all of my shooting, but
Charges.
the Warlocks are going to charge attack marines.
I do not have a command point to Overwatch with. 5? Probably. The Warlocks have made it into combat with the 3 tactical marines. Who else is going to charge?
The Wraith Knight is going to charge the 2 tanks.
I cannot Overwatch. I have no points. He is in. Are the Hawks going to charge?
Are the Hawks going to charge? The Hawks will charge those attack marines.
I'm already stuck in.
3 inches does not do it, though.
No, well, they like being safe because they're Hawks. Who's going to fight first?
You don't have enough command points.
I don't?
You want to save the drama for after I blow up your tanks?
Blow the tanks up. Let's see how.
We're going to blow the tanks up. 2 on the Vindicator. It's going to be 3s.
Hit once.
And it's going to be 4.
Toughness 8.
Or no, I'm strength 14.
Oh.
It's going to be a 3. There's a wound.
At minus something great?
-6, I'm pretty sure.
-6.
Let's double check. -4 for straight 6 damage.
So it's -3, so I need a 6. That I get.
Oh my gosh.
The Vindicator lives.
And then 3 on the Rhino.
3 on the Rhino.
I hit you 2 times.
You were wounded on 2s because it's toughness 7.
I wounded you 2 times.
At -3?
-4.
-3 turns into -3, so I need 6s again. But I don't get it.
For straight 6 damage.
Oh, so does the Rhino blow up? The Rhino blows up.
Blow up the Vindicator.
So let's look at those rules.
Cute.
The Rhino has blown up. The Wraith Knight takes 1 mortal wound.
I have a 5.
He's fine. The Vindicator tank takes 2 mortal wounds. It is warded, and so that goes through. Does it blow up?
Come on.
It does not. So that's where it ends, but both of these tanks are no more. Now,
Crunch, crunch.
the Warlocks have to fight.
They get 6 attacks because there's 3 of them left.
And they're enhanced.
They're enhanced, so they're going to hit you on 2s. And they're going to wound you on 2s. And that's going to be at they changed the AP. So there's 4 wounds.
4 wounds from the Warlocks on the Tactical Marines.
-1 for 2 damage each.
So we don't care about -1, so we want 3s. We dropped 2. I don't have any command points.
Chop, chop.
So it's got to be you, and it's got to be you. Oh no, Warlock. I have 1 model left in the game. It is this Sergeant.
He needs a name now, too.
That's Sergeant Corkin. It has been for years. Like 2-gun Corkin. Except for he's not named 2-gun Corkin because he carries 2 guns. He's 2-gun Corkin because his packer is longer than that Walker Colt he carries. Sergeant Corkin wants 3s. He's a master artisan. Sergeant Corkin wants 3s again. 3 wounds on your Warlocks.
I want 4 up Bindle. And I fail 1, so I lose a guy.
All right. So, now it's your turn to pick.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
I forgot about him. That's a bummer. I'm sorry I forgot you, sir.
Let's go. I want 3s.
The Sergeant hits twice. Wounds just once.
I want a 4.
This will go on forever. It is my turn 5. Do I hold that objective now? How many of these guys you got left? 3 of them?
They're not on, though. And you're objective. You're upside.
I am OBSEC. Is it worth it to stay in and shoot at them, or should I just fall back and hope?
You're on.
I'm on. See, the thing is, in your turn,
Oh, I'll eat you.
it doesn't even matter. So he's going to fall back. He's going to fall back.
You're going to have to put a scaredy cat run. There's a falling back runaway chip right there.
Is it a scaredy cat move, or is it tactically sound to back up, and then over here it is my turn, so you fight first.
Oh, yeah, we're going to do it again. Come on. Don't roll 3 1s this time.
Don't roll 3 1s. Roll 2 2s and a 4.
I'm gonna wound you on 4.
There's a wound.
That's a mortal wound.
That's a mortal wound. I need a 5. I don't get it. This man does. Hang on a second. In my turn, I got a command point. We're going to spend the command point reroll right now.
Yep.
He lives.
Yes.
Now he fights back. He hits you twice. He wounds you twice. Die.
I need force.
Oh, this will go on forever. Now, it is the end of turn 5. We roll a dice, and on a 1 or 2, the game is over. Let's end this game.
Do you want to roll it?
I want the game to be over. 1 or 2. It goes on to turn 6. It is the Eldar turn to murder this man. You might as well step out with him and finish him off with the Rangers.
No, I want to stay in. I'm committed to winning that fight. Yeah, hi. We're here to.
Oh yeah, that's just about it, isn't it? Is that the movement phase?
Yep.
You're not falling back with this man.
No, he's gonna stay in.
All right, so I got 2 models left on the table. It's your psychic phase.
I'm gonna smite.
Here comes smite. It goes off for just 1 wound. I'm warded. He takes a wound. He's down to just 1.
And I'm gonna cast it in hand. Oh no, I don't have forecast anymore. I'm gonna shoot 2 shuriken pistols.
Hits twice. Wounds twice.
1 at -3, 1 at -1.
-1, I don't care about. It's a 3. And then the one at -3, I need a 5. He's fine. You'll have to do it with your fists. Or your 2 tanks and
The
4.
Wraith Knight's gonna shoot down in there.
Wraith Knight shooting, because he's...
Hits you 1 time.
Yeah, that's what you get, Wraith Knight, for trying.
Oh, this tank.
It's so ugly.
Like, guys, why can't we kill attack? There's a wound at -4 for D3 + 3.
-4 is -3. I'm in the ruin. So, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need a 5. I don't get it. He dies. And with him, my hopes.
Okay.
It's your turn. I get the first swing here.
All I care about right now is
I hit you on 3s. I hit you just once. I wound you once. You're wounded. Take a wound, die, Revenger.
I am wounded, but I will fight back for the honor of my craft world.
You hit once. You failed the wound. So at this point, we could say the game is over because I have 1 model left. You have many units left and the center objective. However, you want to roll dice until this is done.
Yeah.
So you just finished your turn, so it's my turn now, so you fight first.
Yep. So this is top of turn 7.
Yes.
And I get 3 attack.
No,
Or no,
you
no,
had-
it's your turn 6.
Yeah, it's my turn
It's
6.
your turn 6. So I hit you 3 times. And I wound you 3 times. And that's 3 mortal wounds.
3 mortal wounds. We want 5s. And just like that, I'm tabled. The Eldar win again. That game ended up being way better than... Because once the night was gone, you thought that the game was over, right? And the game ended up being really well.
When you took back the castle,
I couldn't hold it, though. I didn't have enough left. This guy's unit of the game. He's too powerful. He's too mighty. These warlocks are actually unit of the game. They came from here. They came from here and wouldn't die and killed a vehicle and came forward, did the final charge, took the objective. The warlocks are clearly the units of the game. The Hawks, they looked good.
they look pretty.
They look good. Those guys are eating sandwiches.
Oh, this guy, he took some fire, but
No, he did great.
he was smart. He was the guy smart enough to not sit by the windows, you know?
It's a joy to see the Eldar on the table. It was an absolute joy to play against the Eldar today.
Yeah, that game was a lot of work, but it was fun.
It was so much fun. It was so like when you fight the custodians, it's going to be the same thing. You're walking backwards. You're walking backwards and trying not to get caught. Then eventually you get caught and you get stomped. But this was all over the place. I love playing on a big table. We haven't had a big table in forever. We got through 2,000 points today. That's nuts. And I'm still in a good mood.
Yeah. It's 5:30.
Anyway, I'm going to stop recording. I'm going to say thank you for watching, Internet. Goodbye.